All right, welcome to another edition of the Freeform Rock Podcast YouTube channel, exclusive video on a Saturday. And before we get going, let's see. Charles, man, what's up, brother?
Well, what the hell's going on here on America's Video Podcast? And we got Jerry Soupy as usual. The only opinion matters. We got the crappy opinions with Marc with a whack ass circle shirt on. And we got a special guest tonight.
I didn't notice that shirt. I'm sorry.
Fuck, with James West. Welcome to the Freeform Rock Podcast video.
Nice. What's up, dudes?
Well, of course I had to wear this shirt because we're going to be talking about something later, and I'm the only defender in here. So I went and changed my Queensryche shirt and put this on. I had Queensryche for today.
My wife said hello to the star, Charles. She's a big fan of yours, by the way.
Oh, I tell her hi. It was nice meeting her, and tell her look me up on Facebook. We'd be friends. We're friends with her.
She asked about you a lot. She asked about you a lot. I'm getting kind of worried, actually.
Yeah, she doesn't talk about me, and you called me sexy, so I guess you're just saying that then. Liars.
Well, I mean, we all know I'm the star. I'm the star. Bring the females here. Your demographics are horseshit, Marc Alden.
Oh, no. I got great. Most of the women in the group are women, so I added most of them.
Yeah, but most of the views are because of me. That's why. Right, I don't blame them.
Let's get into some good stuff on the Freeform Rock podcast. We got some good reviews. I need to take these off because this is bright. I can't even see who said it. I'm gonna have to go read it on here, man, because it laid off on who said this shit. So
take off your glasses.
Nah, I don't want to, because I am a star in my own head. All right, let's start this.
Only in yours. Yeah, that's
only
correct.
In my head. I agree with that. Let's see reviews.
Dude, don't infringe upon. Hey, hold on. We always pick on people that infringe upon gimmicks. Don't infringe upon my gimmick.
I'm not infringing on your gimmick. I said I'm a star in my own head.
You got the
how about a legend in your own mind? We'll settle that. Legend.
Yes.
I am a legend in my own mind.
Jerry's the only opinion that matters, and I'm the star of this
outfit. And I don't suck. So go ahead. And I don't suck. Okay,
I don't know.
We got a review.
We're working on that.
We got a 5-star review from Raiders Rule 24 from Canada. There's a Raiders fan in Canada. 5-star review. It's free for all fight about music. Loud, nasty, tables get flipped. Knowledgeable host and guest, everybody gets out of hand and yells, has a good time. And then we got another one, and this is from Travis. We know Travis. He said, 5-star review. Marc Alden Taylor, Whiskey Man, Taylor, Chuck Charles Manson. Charles, you weren't even mentioned. Travis, what the fuck? You don't mention fucking Jerry Soupy. What the fuck's wrong with you,
I'm always fucking left out, dude. But I'd see, that's cool because I can walk around town and not be noticed. You fuckers have to deal with all the fans. I'm good with
it. Freely. He's freely.
I thought I'm the one who pisses everybody off. Who stirs
I'm the fucking harmonica player, man. Nobody gives a shit.
I'm the pot stirrer. Remember, I'm the shit stirrer. Remember, I'm the shit stirrer. That's what I am.
Jerry's the ace of the outfit.
I'm the shit stirrer. It says, deliver the goods and don't pay attention to the reviews from some bald, idiotic racist from, these guys rock. I'm not going to say who it is. And then, that guy, boring guy, said, no one listens.
We're not talking.
I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to read his review. No one listens to a schoolgirl who's wannabe RMCP. This show stinks like watching paint dry and needs AA, an exorcist, and a psychiatrist. Avoid it like AIDS, COVID-19, and pig flu. We know who that's from. But then I got two deleted.
Thank you.
This one shows me what on Chartable. It shows me he deleted Killer Show, a 5-star review, and then I go down. He deleted another one. It's like because he did like this podcast at one time. He deleted.
He's just being. You know who?
Yeah, and then another one.
I'm glad that he doesn't like it. I'm glad.
A bad review from that fucker is a fucking 5-star review in my opinion.
It's a 50-star review.
Yeah, I got something to say about that dude a little bit too.
Well, we don't want to talk about him because he has minions.
Let him have his time. Let him have 2 minutes. We got good time.
Marc is Marc Alden Taylor rocks. Marc is incredibly supportive, enthusiastic, knowledgeable, entertaining individual who has brought his love for hard rock and metal to the forefront with this podcast. If you haven't subbed or listened yet, What are you waiting for? Put the Lay's potato chips down and sub already. And that's from
Dude, you already read that. It's from
did?
Eddie Canistracci.
No, he read
And
it.
I'm usually disappointed that that was the other guy. Yeah,
That's another guy.
You don't know us. Wayne Noon, right?
Wade Noon, yeah. Wayne.
Wait a second.
Wayne Noon. I'm the star. I'm the star of this outfit.
I'm getting a little depressed now that he forgot about me. Now it didn't bother me at first. It's bothering me now.
The thing is, I play his music on thatmetalstation.com. That's why I get the props. I pay him off.
So, Dave Wayne Noon, do you like Hagar?
He does, I think, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. He doesn't like.
Is he even watching us? That's the point.
Probably not. But hey, Chuck Charles is somebody. And people knew who I was in Nashville. That was weird. It was a weird experience.
Dude, they know you, man. You get mentioned on one of the greatest podcasts of all time. We're coming for you guys. We'll be
No,
there
we're not.
soon.
Only Mark Alden Taylor.
I was actually known more than I thought I was there too for some
Hey, we could be up in the upper echelon like they are. We don't have to be below. We could be with them.
Dude, I told my wife next rockin'.
Yes.
I told my wife next rockin' pile we're spending.
I have
some money.
dreams.
We're gonna look good.
I have dreams.
Papa Bear, I love you. Don't ever forget how I love you. And Ian, you're cool too. You're 3 days younger than me.
Hey,
cool.
I love both of them, but I don't have to be shit on. I could always say I could be up there with them. I am with them. I am not below anybody.
Okay, well that's you, buddy.
Yeah.
That's
well,
you.
fuck. You don't
Not
want
wearing not wearing that shirt. You're not.
Not with that shirt on, dude.
Yeah.
That's some piss on the Bluetooth shirt right there.
All right. Well, let's get to
I got Thrash or Die on, baby.
I have that
Thrash
shirt.
or Die.
Guess what?
Anyway, man.
Ralph
James,
sent me that shirt.
Man? What are you up to, brother? What are you up to, man? I forget about you.
James, what are you up to, man?
I don't want to forget about you, man. What's up?
Oh no, man! I'm just listening in, man. I feel like Jerry is like the Peter Chris of you guys' group. Like
I would have went with that too. Eric Carr, maybe.
He's the Alex Lifeson of Rush. They talk about Getty and Neil and forget about him.
Like an overlooked member of the band that's important. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
okay.
he's just as good.
I don't put myself out there like these two do, anyways.
He's quiet, dude. So
I keep telling you,
idiots.
What did I tell you yesterday, Jerry? Get in there and post more so people know who you are.
Maybe I don't want that, dude. Maybe I want
people to know who you are. You are.
He's smart. He's smart. We're the
I am not getting involved in all these fucking meeting sessions you guys get.
There's no drama in our group except for this one dude who left, thank God. Oh, he actually didn't leave. I actually booted his ass because I checked. He didn't leave.
Mark, come on. You've been a good boy all week, though. I give you credit for that. You've been a good boy all week. Really, because you haven't pushed me all week. So I gotta give you credit.
Well, I'm learning I'm learning where not to push you.
My biorhythm. Yeah.
I got that down, man. I just wait for you to push me, then I can push back. You haven't pushed me either. So that's why I haven't pushed back. See, there's a difference. I wait for the first push, and I'm always the one that gets in trouble because I retaliate. That's what always. But we're talking about this guy named We'll call him GP. I don't want to say his name. I don't want to give him any fucking thing. Yeah. Okay. This is what happened. Charles posted a post saying, heard a knee slapper today. The Beatles held back Sammy and Hagar. And as if you needed any further proof of their brilliance, see what happens when Sammy propaganda gets posted. He's talking to
propaganda.
No, he's talking to Marc Dolly. Marc Dolly's taking credit for this. Totally. He's taking credit for this.
You only bring him up ever. Marc Dolly, the troll of the year, the troll of the millennium.
He loves
it. The decade.
He relishes it, man. And it's his propaganda.
But he posted some Hagar nonsense. Go ahead.
Out comes hearsay, and that goes with it. Follow that dude and beware, your soul is at risk. He thought, and then this guy, GP, comes in and leaves a comment in all capitals. Oh, that is fucking it. I am out of this goddamn group because of this shit right here. Fuck you, Chris. And he also called you Charles Taylor earlier. Now you're Chris.
I got you right here, dude. Right here.
It's like all
right. Let me set the table.
Go for it.
Let me set the table properly. Marc Dolly who always is the troll of the millennium, he put up a post of some shitty Hagar album that even Marc Alden Taylor said sucked. So you know it sucks, honestly. If Marc said it sucks,
Danger Zone is horrible.
it's bad.
Bad.
I mean, what was that previous record that I autographed on
9 out of 10 scale. That's a horrible album too. Sammy's got some bad ones out there.
But what was the album you bought for
9 out of 10 scale?
And then, okay, yeah, it wasn't really that great either. This one was shit. And then, so I wrote something on that and was like, yeah, it's just get that shit out of here. This dude wrote, it's because Capitol put all their promotion behind the Beatles with the Red and the Blue album. And that's why this didn't take off. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? A band that had been broken up by fucking 7 to 8 years at this point. You're saying that the Beatles held back Sammy Hagar. Are you fucking kidding me, man? These Hagar twats have no boundaries, no limits, man.
I think Capitol Music made the right fucking decision, I think.
Dude, I mean, come on, dude. I mean, it's the fucking Beatles, man. You ain't talking about, oh, they threw a lot of love behind Badfinger. You know, no. I love Badfinger, by the way. But come on, it's the fucking Beatles, man. Of course they threw a lot of fucking promotion behind the Beatles because Sammy Hagar was a fucking twat. Did you hear the song? It was on like Solid Gold or something. It was some disco-y lame.
I think that was off one of those albums. I think that was off one of those albums.
Oh, it was terrible. It was pathetic. But that's the reason why. That's the reason why America didn't take off on Sammy Hagar. Because the Beatles released a compilation. Are you out of your fucking mind, dude? So that's why I put, man, I heard some great shit today. And he had also said, fuck you and suck my dick and all this shit. Man, these Sammy twats are violent. You gotta watch out.
I like Sammy, but I'm not delusional. Okay.
Come on, the Beatles. The Beatles
are way better than Sammy. Way better than Sammy.
Against Sammy Hagar, yeah.
I'll even put it this: Kiss's 70s output is better than Sammy's 70s output. He had a lot of clunkers in the 70s. So
man, I will always live with Kiss made up to 10 great albums in the 70s, which I kind of put a slightly over Van Halen, but not over Hagar.
Then in the 80s, Kiss made some shit.
Well, yeah, they fell apart. I have to say the truth. But I mean, that 70s output, they fucking rock.
Well, let's let James bash some Hagar here, you know?
Hagar against the Beatles?
I'm not
against
a twat.
The Beatles.
I'm not a twat.
The Hagar against the Beatles, James West. What the fuck?
Dude, look, I'm not a big Beatles fan, right? They're probably not even in my top 20 bands. I gotta tell you, man, I'm just not. I love the Stones way more.
I agree with you.
Even that, dude, that is probably the most outrageous comment I've heard by Hagar.
Me too. I'm a Hagar fan.
That's saying a lot, dude. I mean, they're just as bad as Kiss tards, dude.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're terrible, dude. I mean, fucking delusional motherfuckers, man. I'm sorry, man, but I just have to call it like I see it, dude. And
James, is it not fair? Is it not fair to say that both the debut in 1984 by themselves outsold all of Van
Halen? It's because it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
Right. The truth.
Dr. Fuck schooled me on that.
I mean, it's true, dude. I mean,
I'm not defending the Sammy, but didn't 5150 sell pretty good though?
They did compared to. They went down each release. They went down in sales each release. So yeah. I'm just saying because I like all the Sammy Van Hagar albums, but they don't stand a chance against the Roth. Even A Different Kind of Truth is better than all those fucking Van Hagar albums. And
Exactly.
I listen to the Van Hagar albums, and I want them all on vinyl. So
Everybody quotes science. I just say history.
I don't believe
History.
in science. I don't believe in science or
History.
Scientology.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
Come
I'm a
on.
little tired. I'm a little tired of the Sammy bashing, but every now and then there's a good one that comes up, and this was a good one.
Well, wait. There's more because I saw him giving this comment. I went trolled to see if I was a friend of him. Thank God I'm not a friend of him. But he wrote this on his fucking page, and he didn't write freeform right. He put it in one word. Just quit Freeform Rock podcast because one member continuously slamming Sammy Hagar will not return even an ounce. Now listen here, motherfucker. I would never want you to return.
Please come back. Please.
No, he hasn't. He didn't leave. I actually went in and blocked him. I blocked him because I don't want this piece of trash in my group because we don't get drama in our group. You see us going back and forth at each other. It's done out of love, not out of hate. This is fucking hate. Yeah. And I even commented, it's probably gone because I blocked him personally. I really don't appreciate you bashing people and cursing at them in the group. And then I put a post. I said, you are allowed to bash any artist or group you want in this group, even Sammy. But attacking group members personally, you will be thrown out.
No, Charles don't bash anybody. He doesn't bash anybody personally.
He does bash, and it's fun. He does it in good fun.
He doesn't call him an asshole.
No, you could bash artists all you want. You could call artists assholes.
Oh, talking about bands, yeah, but people. No,
no, he doesn't bash people. This guy was bashing people. Nobody bashes people in our group. We are drama free.
I hear you.
We're there for fun.
I got to that Sammy twat. It ruled. It was good.
You want to hear something else? I put these comments in Ralph's post. I said, glad you don't have this guy in your group. You know what he said? Ooh, I want him in my group. Maybe I should add him.
Yeah. Oh, it would be something else. It would be something else because this guy is off the chain. He's awesome. I actually didn't want you to block him.
Oh, I have. You know why I block unhinged people like this? Because they come back at us and try to get us canceled. So he needs to be gone.
He attacked me. Let's be honest. He didn't attack nobody else. He attacked me. I don't care. Add me as a friend, dude. Add me as a friend out there. You're watching. I know you are.
I don't know who added him to the group because he wasn't even my friend.
I came from an associate.
Okay.
We can't say. We're not going to say.
We're not going to give him credit. I'll tell you off the air.
Okay.
Well, James,
okay. I'll say this. The Jim Russell guy.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Put everybody out of the group. Like I'm friends with him on Facebook. Like I don't even remember how we're friends, but I am friends with him. I see his posts and stuff, and his girlfriend's hot. So that's all the way I can.
Oh, he knows that. He knows. Jim is cool, man. I'm not talking about the other guy. We got in a fight about the Lakers.
Yeah.
Because I don't like it. You could hate a team. You could hate a basketball team, but when you go after somebody personally and say things about the guy, you don't even know the guy. The guy does so many things for charity, helps kids of all races get into free school, and you're sitting there bashing him. You know, there's a whole team around this guy. You got fucking Anthony Davis. You got this guy named Austin Reeves, undrafted guy who's fucking killing it in the playoffs. And since they made him a starter,
I wish they would have, because at one point, the lady behind me.
Well, to that guy, he brought me a championship, so he'll forever be a legend.
He came back and paid Cleveland back, man.
Yeah, man. He'll always be a god.
You talking about LeBron?
Yeah.
Is that who you're talking about?
You may not be a fan either, but he brought me a title.
Yeah, okay. Dude, I can respect that, dude. But I can't
talk shit about his game. Don't talk shit about him personally. That's just fucking.
I don't talk shit about his game. I only talk shit about his game.
I don't like him
he gets pissed at a crowd member, like boo-hoo, kick him out for calling me.
He was cussing at him, dude. That's different.
How long has that been going on in the history?
Dude, he was calling him racial names, dude. That's fucked up.
That's not all the time. He's done this.
That guy was. He's never had anybody kicked out before.
What's this got to do with Hagar?
Oh yeah, go back to Hagar.
Yeah, how did they get to that, dude? But
because you brought up Jim, and I love Jim. Jim, you're cool if you're watching. You're a cool guy.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah, yeah. I
ask.
like Jim. I don't have no trouble with him, dude. Like I don't know him great, but I don't have nothing against him. No,
No,
no. But
I think because the shit stirrer left his talk group, everybody left.
well,
James, one question before you go on. Are you a
okay.
total Hagar hater? You don't like him in Montrose solo, Van Halen, chicken shit,
He
circle,
doesn't like
whatever?
anything.
You don't like any
None.
Hagar? Okay,
None.
gotcha. Just want to make that clear. Okay, sorry, man. Go ahead.
I'm zero too. So yeah.
You asked me about 5150. This is my honest opinion. It's the best sounding Van Hagar album for sure, because it was kind of in that transitional period. And you can hear 3 or 4 of those songs Eddie was already starting to work on with Roth a little bit. And I could just hear, man, like Roth just come in with these great lyrics and do something great with like Summer Nights and Get
Right.
Up,
I hear
a
that.
few of the other ones, man. But you know, he had to fucking bring that douchebag in there, dude, and just ruin the whole fucking you know,
Preach.
I actually like the guitar. I like the music to the song 5150. That's the best song that they did in the whole Van Hagar period to me, without the vocals. If they just took the vocals out, that I love the rhythm to that song, man. Or the guitar on it's fantastic. Just like most of the other songs on 5150. I mean, it's still great, still Eddie, but it's not the same, dude. And even Hagar had an effect on Eddie's playing right away. I mean, none of that playing is nowhere near as fiery as 1984 or anything back.
You don't
And it
think
just
that's
kept getting-
alcoholism?
Well, that too, but it's a lot of it's just being in the band with that fuck stick. So I mean, he
Fuck stick.
honestly, even like the greatest guitar player of all time, even got his juices sapped from being around that shit, dude. I mean, it's true, man. And there were some other songs in the Van Hagar period that Rob probably could have made, you know, really good, dude. But unfortunately, Eddie was on a lot of drugs and alcohol, and I'm just gonna give him a pass. He didn't know what he was doing for like 5 years. And
I
then he
think
sobered
Fuck is a
up.
great album, man.
When he
Sorry.
sobered up, and he kicked Sammy right out. So got to give him that.
Well,
dude.
actually, if you listen to the story, when Eddie was still drunk, he talked about it. He said Sammy just wanted to be a solo artist. He didn't want to get in there and make any more music. So I said, fuck, you want to be a solo artist? Get the fuck out. I want to make more music. And what did Van Halen do after Sammy left? Nothing. Sammy made solo album after solo album. He was fucking active. Eddie did nothing till A Different Kind of Truth, man. Well, he did Van Halen 3, which was shit, but he did nothing. It took years to make Van Halen 3. So Eddie came out of his mouth that he kicked Sammy out. You could see the interview it somewhere, that he wanted to be a solo artist. Go be a fucking solo artist. Sammy just had his baby and he said, give me some time. Give me a couple months. No, I want to go now. Eddie was pushing Sammy to get in the studio. I'm being devil's advocate here.
Okay, Devil. Let me say this.
Yeah.
First of all, how am I gonna put this? I mean, dude, there's just no excuse for fucking bringing Sammy Hagar in your band if you're a half competent musician, dude. So I just have to just give it up to Eddie to say, hey, man, he was on a lot of bad drugs, really bad alcoholic. And dude, I have to give him a pass on that because he is like probably the greatest guitar player that's ever lived, dude. But you know, there's no excuse for Hagar in the end, man. And his lyrics were such. Eddie, when he sobered up, oh my God, what the first thing he said was, "Oh my God, dude, I can't believe that guy's lyrics are so terrible."
Did he say that? Is it recorded or is it written down somewhere?
Album. Dude, those lyrics were so shitty. And he said even then he couldn't get lyrics out of Sammy half the time in the studio. That he even had trouble coming up with those shitty lyrics. That's how bad that dude is.
That's not what I heard Eddie say. Eddie said something different later.
Dude, I've got it like 4 magazines in my bedroom right now. I can probably go.
And Alex even said, man, you get Roth in there, you get 90% shit, but the 10 gibberish, and then 10% is genius. And he said Sammy would just come up with lyrics like that, and it was easier to get songs out with him. But that voice Sammy had was amazing. Alex said that about, and he wasn't fucked up.
Well, I mean, how do you know that, man? He's probably had a serious drug problem in his life too.
Well, this came out. This came out a couple years ago. He said this a couple years ago.
Oh, he did.
On what?
In a magazine.
what?
It was in a magazine.
GP.net.
You want me to?
Dude, is
Maybe Mad Magazine. Maybe that's about
Well,
it.
you know, the Beatles held him back. The
That's
Beatles
true.
held him back.
Fucking Beatles, man.
That fucking John Lennon. I bet Sammy Hagar was happy for Mark David Chapman. He's the only person in the world.
God.
dude.
He's the only one.
The only
Not me.
thing that he hasn't said is the Beatles asked him to join them after Lennon died. That is basically the only
Right.
thing, because I think didn't he say Led Zeppelin wanted to play fucking drums or
Yeah.
something at the bottom?
Pantera
yeah.
did for sure. Yeah.
How could he go in Pantera? That makes no sense, man.
Can you imagine that, dude?
I admit it all the time. Sammy is full of shit. He needs to talk about his booze and needs to talk about the Circle or Chicken Foot. Stop talking about Van Halen. If somebody brings it up in an interview, if somebody brings it up, if somebody brings it up in an interview, say, can we talk about what I'm doing now? I guarantee they would guaranteed if he said that, they would probably walk out and say, no, we're good. We want to hear about Van Halen.
Nobody cares about that dude since he's left Van Halen. He knows it, man. Otherwise,
he's still selling out in Vegas and shit, man.
He was on. No, he's not. He was on stage with that tribute band. There was like 7 people.
That wasn't his show. I saw the Circle in Vegas. They sold out 6 nights.
No,
they sold out 6 nights. I was there.
Did not.
I took videos. Look at the crowd. It's full.
Ribfest and Flea Market.
It was a Vegas residency. We went to in Vegas. It was at the Cosmopolitan. It was at the, what's that hotel? The Stratosphere. He played the Stratosphere.
It's a step above Circus, dude.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. I used to live in Vegas. It's a fucking step above that goddamn circus.
It's still a nice shed. Shit.
If he came my way,
it's not.
Sell out, dude. If he came my way, he could sell out the Walmart parking lot. Okay, he could sell out the fucking Walmart parking lot this way.
So if he came up to you and go, hey guys, you want some tequila and start partying with him, and he didn't talk nothing about Van Halen, you guys just party with the guy. You guys would not party with Sammy Hagar.
No, I would not.
You wouldn't try to get some digs in on him.
No, unless he's going to pay me. If he's going to pay me, then I would consider it.
So you're a bitch. You'll go for free money.
I hate tequila as bad as I hate him. Okay?
Okay, he's got rum. You don't like rum? Beach bar rum?
I don't, dude. If I'm getting him, can I hit him over the head with a bottle?
I'm not going to condone that. We're recorded on video here. There's no violence on the channel. You can do what you want.
Is the fucking Hagar police going to come get me or something, dude? You know who be driving that car too? A guy named Dylan. Let's think about that for a minute. Maybe drinking a Bud Light.
And he said he wrote I Am the Walrus before John Lennon. He said that. He wrote Mr. Pound Cake. Mr. Pound Cake.
What's wrong with Pound Cake?
The worst song I've ever heard in my life. I've ever heard, ever. And he wrote, I'm the Walrus.
Hey, Eddie copied fucking Paul Gilbert fucking with the drill on his guitar.
Exactly.
What?
I mean, yeah, Hagar inspired like rip off and just garbage.
Okay.
Just shit.
Just for saying this thing. I don't know who left or who got fired. I know Eddie did say he fired Sammy because he wouldn't get he wouldn't get in the studio. He said, you have always been a solo artist. Go ahead and be a solo artist since you're not going to come make music with us. But after David left or got fired, who would you guys have been okay with in the band? I don't think anybody.
Anybody but him. Anybody.
No, you didn't like Sharon either.
I don't care, dude.
Why did you follow up with Sharon?
Because he's in
of all people.
He was the third singer.
Dude,
he's even worse than Hagar, maybe.
No. I say Sharon's I can't hear better. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
somehow
I agree with James.
I don't know how, but somehow he's better. I
What
can't see
singer?
anybody worse than Hagar.
Well, he ain't Sammy. Yeah, he ain't.
What vocalist could have replaced David? Shoot
Me.
it out there.
Anybody,
Brett Michaels.
Anybody. Sharon didn't work. He was anybody.
dude. What they should have done, honestly, they should have got
Rename the band.
Because,
Yeah,
rename the band
rename it.
too.
It's their name, man. It's Van Halen.
I know, but it's not the same band, dude. It ain't the same band, dude. You know, it just ain't,
not.
man. I mean, they could have got
No, it's
anybody in there, man. Dude, Michael Jackson would have been better front Van Halen than that.
Hell,
Boy
man,
George.
let Michael Anthony take over.
Yeah,
the lead
Boy
role,
George.
Yeah,
man.
I could see Michael Jackson say,
Yeah.
I might as well jump.
Mark.
Hey, man.
Simon Le Bon.
Not even, dude.
Yeah, that
And
dude's
Van
bad.
Halen.
No.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of a
Duran,
singer
yeah.
that could replace him. I think maybe Dio could have done it.
It would have had to be an unknown, dude. Honestly,
Dio
man.
would be above
walked
that.
there and been David Lee Roth Part 2, and I get it. It's a hard job to replace that guy.
Well,
I get
David's
it,
a
man.
legend, man.
Yeah, but you don't have to suck like that, though, man. Damn, dude.
This is my theory. Any singer they would have brought in after Roth, all you Van Halen, all you big Van Halen nut swingers. I love those Van Halens. I listen to them all the time. But I don't think you guys would have been happy with any singer they brought in. They would have been getting the Sammy Hagar treatment.
But we wouldn't have hated him. But we might not have hated him. You know? I mean, we fucking hate this guy, man. We hate him, dude. And honestly, I believe the way things went down, you know, Eddie sobered up in the mid-90s. He realized what a shitty fucking thing Van Halen had become for the last decade.
Yes.
So he decided to cut ties with that son of a bitch and get him out of the band. And plus, at the same time, I know that Eddie and Alex looked over the pond or looked across country and saw Kiss reuniting with Ace and Peter and the tour going like gangbusters. And that had to see to their thinking too, man. Like, damn, we can get back with Roth, do a reunion tour, and, you know, be doing the same numbers as Kiss. And they probably could have. But, you know, it didn't work out that way, man. That's a shame, dude. You know,
he didn't sober up till after 2004, dude.
Yeah, he sobered up for a while.
They fucked him,
sobered up around balance. Dude.
Because
he did.
They did the 2004 reunion tour with Hagar, and they fucked Michael Anthony out of shit because Sammy.
I don't
huh? They made Michael Anthony sign away his rights to the songs, which is fucked up.
Because he was a Hagar lover. I would do the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They didn't make Sammy sign away any of his rights.
Dude, okay, Mike couldn't saved up enough money to sit it out till Eddie got ready to tour again. He really had to go out with the Enemy on tour. Well, that was a smart move, man.
Mike was bored, dude. He's sitting at home.
What did Mike write? What did he write?
I don't know. It was all written by Van Halen.
Come on. You're right.
Nothing.
Come on.
He's just got a voice like a chick, and that's claim to fame. Honestly, man, I don't say I love Van Halen's backing vocals. Of course I do. That's a big part of his albums, but Eddie's voice was just as big a part as Michael Anthony's. And I'll go to my grave saying that. Because hey, man, just you listen to Michael Anthony's voice alone, he sounds like a chick. He does. He's like way up. It's like making
I didn't care for him singing by himself. It's horrible.
Oh, it's awful. It's awful, dude. Just, so I don't hate the guy. I got nothing against him, but he was an average bass player, man, and that had a high pitched voice. I mean, honestly, man,
he plays some good bass lines of Chicken Foot and shit.
Well,
oh, God. There you go with that Chicken Foot.
I love Chicken Foot, man.
I take that statement back. I shouldn't have said he is a pretty damn good bass player.
Thank you.
Okay. Having said that, his bass solos are no better than Gene Simmons' bass solos. They're just fucking the same solo without the blood. That's all it is.
His bass solo was just a show to fucking drink whiskey on stage.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Okay. That's all it was. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I get it, but dude, if he was that good, couldn't he have one tour did an actual bass solo if he was that good.
I don't think that Eddie wanted him to prove that he was a good bass player because Eddie was the
Okay,
star.
I have never heard that ever.
I
Even
don't know. That's
Michael
just
Anthony
conjecture
never
by
said
my
that.
part.
No, no,
Yeah.
I don't think Eddie would be threatened of Michael Anthony's bass playing.
Yeah,
But I think
like he's gonna be-
Michael Anthony has played better bass in the Circle and than Chickenfoot than he did in Van Halen.
Didn't Eddie play a lot of the bass on the records?
Maybe
Actually,
it was just
Yeah.
simple lines, though. You know.
Yes.
Even that bass line of Running with the Devil's just dong dong.
Oh,
dong.
Bobby Dahl special. Bobby Dahl
Yeah.
could have replaced Michael Anthony.
Dude, I mean,
He coulda.
Eddie tried to replace that guy twice with Billy Sheehan, back all the way back to the Fair Warning time period. Billy Sheehan said no twice to Eddie. That's how much of a respectable guy he was. He's like, I don't want to take that guy's job, but yeah, Eddie called me 2 different times and I turned him down.
Yeah, I heard that from
You
Billy
just
Sheehan.
imagine
So,
what would have happened with those two guys getting together. Oh my God, dude.
Been incredible.
Insanely good. It'd have been Eat 'em a Smile or maybe even better, dude. But you know, we'll never know.
hey,
Unfortunately.
I got a question I posed on Freeform Rock podcast. If the Eat 'em and Smile band got back together, totally, and they went on tour, don't you think they would sell out arenas?
Arenas?
maybe.
No. Arenas? No.
Iffy.
Some places, but nah, probably like House of Blues. House
Yeah.
of Blues. They sell out the House of Blues. Like no problem, dude. I don't know about arenas because you're talking about one album, one tour cycle. And yeah, it's Roth, but you know, it's Roth, you know, decades later.
Today.
So no, I
Yeah.
don't think they sell out of arenas, man. You know, they should. They're talented enough for that, just the band's sake, even if Roth can't sing anymore, dude. But you know,
I will
just-
say,
I don't think they would.
I think
He
I give
plays.
Sammy credit. Like he sounds the same today because he's always sucked. He'll
Right.
always sound shitty, no matter
Yeah.
what.
You know what? I think Sammy has a great range, great voice. Even Ted Templeman said Sammy's got a better voice than David.
Yeah,
But he
well,
also said if I
like-
were to
Like
replace
that
David,
matters.
if I were to replace David Lee Roth and Van Halen, it would have not been as good. So
Okay,
No,
so that
Sammy
tells you-
Hagar fucking sucks.
Right.
That's the
He
bottom
was just
line.
trying to be nice about Sammy. He was trying to be nice to Sammy. You don't say, "Oh man, he's got a great voice," but if I would have changed that guy out, you know, it would have ruined this band if
He-
he's got a great voice.
he
And he
also
don't.
produced before Van Halen was even known, the first Montrose album. So he knew
Yeah,
Sammy.
Oh.
He knew he sucked already, dude. He knew he sucked
Yeah.
already. So, you know, at least he
There
knew
was
ahead of
enough
time.
suckage. Yeah.
there's enough
Bad
suckage
motor
there.
scooter.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
You guys get that joke from the great guy, but
No, I don't because he likes it. And I'm not one of
he
those.
makes fun of
There's
the
enough
lyrics.
suckage.
But if
I don't
you would
care
have
about
changed,
the lyrics, it's his voice.
if you would have changed the lyrics to Bad Motorcycle, it wouldn't have sounded as good as Scooter.
Dude, you still get that hint of Hagar fucking suckage. You get it.
Dude,
It's like
If Roth-
you know. It's horrible.
if David Lee Roth would have wrote the lyrics for Sammy to sing, he still would have sucked just as bad. It's not the lyric things like icing on the cake to, like, you know, kick somebody in the ass about. But the main point is he sounds like two cats fucking. He sounds like two cats fucking. Two cats fucking always will, dude. So yeah, these two cats out my window fucking have a lot of range. The cats fucking have a lot of range when they're screeching. Okay, so that doesn't mean his voice.
That's
sounds
actually
good.
Michael Anthony singing by himself.
Wow.
That's
Well,
I'm just
hey,
before
we'll
I
believe
got
that, too.
involved in this community, I didn't know there was fellow Hagar haters. And I am thankful that
Me
somebody
neither.
knows the light.
Before I was
That was one of the first things that I noticed about all these.
I kind of thought there was Sammy Hagar hate because when I first bought 5150 and I bought Dock and Under Lock and Key around the same time, I took my little boom box and those two tapes to me I went into group counseling back then as a kid. And the one guy there was a metal dude, like long hair and stuff. And he looked at my Sammy Hagar tape. He goes, "Oh, fuck this shit. Fuck this. He ruined Van Halen." And I go, "What? I love this tape." He go, "No, dude, play the doc and fuck that shit." So I kind of
Smart guy.
You should have
Smart
took
guy.
that as a sign. You should have took that as a sign, Mark. Maybe you would have had more friends as a kid if you didn't like Sammy, dude. Just saying.
No, according to Dr. Fuck, it's because I like Duran Duran and The Cure at that time also.
Well, also that doesn't help, dude. That doesn't really help.
Hey man, I got Vincent Kavanaugh in my corner. That's all I need. He's cool as fuck.
There you go. There you go. You gotta have somebody back.
Hey, I'm just
Gotta have it.
I'm using Vince. I'm dropping his name because he's fucking cool as fuck. He hates Hagar too. So there you go.
Yeah. What does that tell you, man? Like,
Well, he likes the Smiths. He loves Susie and the Banshees. He loves the Smiths too. So there you go.
But yet he's smart enough to hate Hagar.
Yeah, there you go. You could drop his name on that all you want. I dropped Vincent Kavanaugh because I love that motherfucker. I want to get him known.
Boingo fan?
I don't know. I haven't asked him that. I'm gonna message him that. I'm gonna ask him that.
How stupid of a name is that, dude?
To tell you the truth, Danny Elfman's brother started that band, and he came in a little bit later. They used to be called the Mystic Knights of the Oingo Boingo, and then they shortened it to Oingo Boingo. And then I think Danny Elfman thought that name was stupid too, because in the 80s he changed the name to Boingo, but then the fans got pissed and he went back to Oingo Boingo.
Well, there were some stupid names.
Was it you?
No, I didn't care he changed the name because they still sounded great.
It was you.
It's like
You're the only fan.
It's like Cinderella. What a stupid name, but a great band, right?
Why is that a stupid name?
Well, it is for a metal band.
I think that's a stupid name. I think Korn's a stupid name.
Yeah, Korn is a stupid name. Korn fucking sucks.
I didn't even, it took me a year or two to even let myself listen to them because of that name alone, dude.
I love Joshua Toomey, but he does way too many episodes on fucking new metal. I can't listen to it. Like,
well, it's still better than Hagar.
Fuck no.
Yeah, it's way better than Hagar, dude.
Yeah.
The worst new metal band is like the Beatles compared to Hagar. There you go.
Like, I know you like new metal, James. I know fucking Charles likes some new metal. What about you, Jerry?
I'm iffy. There's some good ones and some real shitty ones.
I like the weak new metal, like Linkin Park. Because I love.
You didn't mind some Slipknot.
Oh, I like some Slipknot a little bit now. You got me into Slipknot. You know, I never really gave him a chance, but I do like Corey Taylor's voice when he actually sings. So that's pretty cool, man.
That's the worst.
Well, that's why some people hate him. Yeah, they love. They're like he does the Cookie Monster fucking.
Yeah, but the thing is, the band behind them with the Cookie Monster music has a groove. It's like Pantera when Phil goes off like that. The band is still kicking ass, and it sounds good with him doing that with the band. Because then he comes down later. He doesn't keep it up. You know, fucking Pantera rules.
Only reason why I love them is because I seen their live shows, and that was some fucking intensity. That's all I can say.
Now I'm getting into the Butcher Babies and that other band, Jerry. What's that other band with the female? The fucking that has a
Arch Enemy.
Arch Enemy. Yeah, fucking loving that shit now.
Oh, that chick's hot.
Yeah, like in the Butcher Babies. I love that new song, Beaver something. Man, fucking awesome, man.
Yeah,
those two chicks with the tape on their nipples. Woo, baby.
Yeah, they're pretty hot.
They're all better. They're all better than Hagar.
All of them.
No matter what.
But you know who got me into Butcher Babies was Nate, dude. He loves Milli Vanilli. Come on, let's talk.
But he loves Hagar too.
He does.
Yeah.
I can't talk shit. But he also likes fucking Wilson Phillips.
Yeah, and he thinks Fair Warning is worse than OU 812.
Oh my!
No, it was on our podcast because we did split podcasts. We recorded them like a week apart, like a week after. We recorded Fair Warning. We recorded Women and Children first. He went out, go listen to it, Freeform Rock Podcast on Apple, wherever. Go listen to it. He's talking shit about that album. By me and Lee are like this. We couldn't even believe he's talking shit about women and children first. And then we did this album.
Get it away. Get it away.
And then he goes, I like OU812 way better than women and children first. And I was like, what?
Okay, well, coming from a guy who likes Milli Vanilli, Debbie Gibson, Tiffany, fucking Backstreet Boys, or whatever, man. I mean, dude, I love Nate. That dude is awesome. I
Nate
consider him,
rules.
but goddamn, he's got some musical taste in some departments, man. It's like bad. Yeah. So yeah.
Hey, he likes Bon Jovi with me too. So there, give him that.
Yeah. That's a point for you.
I'll get some
totally.
But Nate Bushy, if I can check out the plug, Music and More with Metal Mike, great podcast. Check out our Rock All Over You podcast with Edwin Canastracci and Eric Arnstein Jordan.
Eddie
Yeah,
Canastracci.
he still has Edwin on Facebook. He should change it to
And
Edwin.
also, Bushy was smart enough to know that Ron Keel sucks and I need my $25 back.
Hey man, I spent $50 on an album, dude. He owes me $75.
Hey, Rick Fox, if you're watching this, we love you, brother, because he wants to be on our podcast.
Marc Ferrari too. Marc Ferrari.
He's a great bassist, man. We won't talk. I do love the first 3 Keel albums, but after I heard Keel live and starting with a fucking ballad, I was like, God damn.
That wasn't his fault.
But you know what?
It wasn't his fault.
I know, but I want to ask.
It was not his fault.
I wonder if Rick would answer that question. Do you know why Ron started with a ballad at Keel Fest too? I want to ask that so bad.
Dude, like I didn't know what you guys were like referring to or talking about a couple days after this last Rockin' Pod, because I just seemed like people kept posting like these fucking like weird ass damn pictures, you know, fucking just like insane kind of shit, you know, and I was like, what's all this, dude? And y'all kept talking about Keel. And then I remembered that, you know, they were having that out there. And actually, I know the guy who sings for the Fifth, Roy. The singer.
Yeah, I interviewed him on the show, me and Lee. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he's a cool guy. We've known him since we were kids and everything. But, you know, like, honestly, I've never heard the Fifth. I haven't heard Roy sing in about 35 years. So like I don't know. I know they're popular around here still, but you know, he was from this area. So, you know, I don't know, man. He
gave me his EP. It's really good, but when you see him perform on stage, it's like what is this?
Damn. See, I haven't seen him sing or perform since I was 15, dude.
His stage presence is he's jumping all around and going down and up and where he's here, he's this way. And then they tried to do Sweet Child of Mine and the guitar went out.
Oh, fuck, dude. That was awful.
It was the sound.
Awful.
The guitar went out, or
the guitar went out.
Playing?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
then the bass player was no Duff McKagan. That's all I gotta say.
Well, Rick Fox came up later for the Keel that I left. I left after 3 songs of Keel before Keel the band Keel came on because he was doing Ron Keel band stuff, and me and Jerry just said we're out. we left. We were smart. We didn't get.
I was trapped.
He was trapped.
I was trapped, and Rick Fox is probably nothing against you, pal.
No, Rick Fox here.
But Ron Keel, hear me.
Metal Cowboy.
I want my $25 back.
You know what, Ron Keel?
I want it back.
Ron Keel, man, the 80s are gone, dude. Rick Fox, you're a great guy. You said prayers for my surgery that's coming up on Monday. I appreciate that, brother. He said he wants to come on the podcast. He wants us to get Greg Chase back on the podcast too. So I would love to have Greg back on the podcast. He's got a new band, Atomic, what is it called? Atomic Kings or something, man. I haven't heard it.
Steer clear of the man Ron Keel, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I love Right to Rock. I love the first Keel album. They're good. But what he's saying?
No, they're not good. They're not good. No,
Right to Rock is good.
I do. I think no. Too.
Jerry, you should have got that album signed. You should have bought that fucking vinyl there into fucking
Tears,
the vinyl
Tears
place
of
and had
Fire.
him sign
Tears of Fire it had me like I was in Stockholm syndrome. Like, this is a good song. And even Ralph was like, man, that sounded like shit. I don't know. I mean, it all sounds like shit.
Hey, Chris
Ron
Sinzak,
Keel.
Chris Sinzak, if you're watching this, Rockin' Pod was amazing. I hope to be there next week. We both, all three of us want a table. I don't know if you're going to run it, but thank you for that. I'm not putting down Keel Fest. It was, I think the sound in there was horrible also.
But the country dude from the Real World Fest, that guy.
He sang good.
That would have been better.
He sang great.
Yeah, man. Or fucking Babe Buell. Babe Buell.
Oh, I didn't like her singing Love Removal Machine by the Cult. That was kind of bad.
It was better.
That was just an improv jam, dude.
That was horrible. The Love Removal.
I don't want to dog on Keel Fest much more. I mean, it was horrible.
That was the best. That was the best night.
Oh, now we're talking about the jam, but the jam was awesome, man. That thing
was awesome.
Man,
they made Eric Martin sound like Robert Plant.
Oh shit! But you went
on Sunday.
Oh, so Eric Martin ruled, man. Such a nice guy.
I don't go that far, but
oh, dude, he's such a nice guy. When I came up to him and said, "Man, I'm so sorry for your loss," on Pat Torpy, when I went up to get a picture with him, he said, "Come here, man." He gave me a huge hug, man.
Yeah,
I need to give you a hug.
We know, and you wouldn't have went if Ralph didn't take you up there.
Yeah, well, I asked, can Ralph take me? Because everybody
Ralph took you up there.
Yeah,
damn it.
You took me. Oh, Ralph? No, I was.
I sat down, and then when you came back from To Be With You, I said, "You're wet, aren't you?"
I like the other songs better. To Be With You is not my favorite fucking song.
It.
No.
Yes, it is.
I like your mother, your daddy, your brother, and your little girl.
No, you fucking love To Be With You.
Other songs of fucking that album are
you
way better.
Love it. You don't hit skip.
I don't hit skip. Yeah, of course.
No, you're singing along with it.
No, Marc, I kind of do.
Lighter up. He had the lighter up.
I don't know. But you know who was cool as fuck at that place was fucking Shane Presley, the Mooger Fooger, man. That fucker's awesome. I took your little bottle of tequila that you left at the house, Jerry. And I didn't drink it. I put it in my jacket. I brought it to that. I go, "Here, Shane, have some tequila." He goes, "Ooh." He goes, "Thanks." And I asked him, "Did you drink it?" He goes, "No, I hid it at Aaron Camaro's house because Aaron can't drink tequila because he had a bad thing on tequila." So he fucked with Aaron. "Hey, Aaron Camaro, if you're watching this, did you find that bottle of tequila that the Mooger Fooger left you?"
I fucking hate tequila, dude.
So do I. I don't like tequila. I hate it.
I got sick. Well, I got sick when I was 16. We were partying. It was my birthday, 16th birthday, and my buddies talked me into drinking, finishing off the bottle of tequila that had the worm in the bottom. I fucking swallowed it down, worm and all.
You drink the mezcal right from the bottle. Salt and a little liquor lime. Ooh, going down. Okay.
Well,
Wobble, wobble, bitches.
So sick. I got so sick, dude. Like, I have never drank tequila again. The last time I smelled it, I threw up.
Oh, let me tell you a story about tequila. I was in love with this lady, and she started going out with some other guy. So I was pissed. I fucking drank a whole bottle of fucking 151. Dude, I threw up everywhere. The next day, we go out to dinner somewhere. Fucking order some shots of tequila. I sniffed it. I ran to the bathroom and fucking, I haven't drank tequila since, unless it's mixed in a margarita. That's it. I can't.
Maybe you should try snorting it, man.
Oh, I should, huh?
Yeah.
My next snorting. Just don't tell my wife. Wait, I hope she's not watching this. She hated those videos, man.
Dude, I mean, honestly, man, I felt bad for you, dude, and you were doing it voluntarily, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Hey, it brought this channel some subscribers, man.
It got views, man. It got views.
You definitely got some attention for it. I give you that, bro. But I just, man, that had to be so horrible, dude.
You know what? I got views for the Marc and Jerry BS sessions because I didn't put it on this channel. I wish I did, but I'm happy I did it.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Get on the stage at Rockin' Pod and do it there, man."
Well, you know, did you guys know? Remember, I had that flask. Yeah. We were at the pre-party. Ian's next to me, and I drank some whiskey. You want some whiskey? No, but can you snort it? And I snorted it right in front of Ian right there.
Dude, I still got that fucking flask. He's sucking.
Not that one. I got the one. No, I got my flask, not yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Look, dude.
That one's right here, dude.
Next year, you need to make sure you do that at Rockin' Pod on the stage, dude.
Well,
I
Chris didn't
promise
set me
you,
up. I would have done it.
that's
I
gonna
told
get
Chris I
you-
was will. I told
You
Chris I was
probably
willing
get
to do it.
100 subscribers out of that, dude. Just doing that on the stage up there, dude. You got to do that next year.
I got the most subscribers fucking on Mark and Jerry with Charles fucking opening that Van Halen box set. Had like
Well,
what
'cause-
over almost 3,000 views, dude.
Because you dropped it,
Because
man.
I was dropping, I was drunk,
People were getting
and I even
pissed
got
at-
this one band who said, "Can you unbox our record?" Drunk. They sent me their record. So yeah,
I can do it if you get free music, man.
fucking free
Yeah.
music. And I like the music too. It's pretty. They're like punk. I like it. But guys, man, we gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's something I wanted to mention to you guys, but maybe we'll do it off the air after we sign off. Before you guys go, just hang around for a second if you don't mind when we sign off.
All right.
All
man.
right.
I want to say, yes.
Right on.
You got any ending thoughts, Charles?
Yeah, of course. Sammy Hagar caused all the bad in the world. Remember that. Whenever times are hard and something's fucked up in your life, remember to thank Sammy Hagar because he brings that on. That's
He
right,
does.
GP. That's
That's
right,
right.
GP. Come and find me, buddy. I welcome you back.
Well, he's
Because
blocked out of
I-
the group, dude.
Your pain fills me up with goodness. All Hagar defenders fill me up with goodness because we're a
Anybody-
community of smart folks that know he sucks ass.
Anybody
And that's
who
my
writes
closing thought.
anybody who writes in all capital letters needs help. Jerry, any closing
What?
thoughts?
Man, like, subscribe our shows, both of them. This is a free form, of course, but I'm gonna
Yeah, free
make
for
a shout out to our Mark and Jerry with Charles. I'm remembering that now. Bullshit sessions, man. We'll be taking a couple of weeks off of that. At least I will be. I'll be taking 2 weeks off. We won't have a show next week, but like and subscribe both the shows, man. They're pretty fucking sweet.
James, you got any words?
Metal May.
Okay. Sammy Hagar is responsible for the Black Plague. Cancer.
Keel Fest.
You kill fast.
Yeah.
For Keel Fest.
Balls in your ass crack on your ball sucker.
Yep.
That's the Sammy did that too. He's
So
responsible.
I can
for all
blame them for that, huh? Fuck.
Yeah, I'd somehow blame him for that, man. He's just a piece of shit. Somehow he caused all that. Like World War II, Sammy's fault.
Pearl
A
Harbor.
lot of shit. Dude, I can't stand that guy, man. But yeah, I'm just joking, of course, man. But I just
I'm not. I'm
any
not.
chance.
You forgot
not really.
constipation, man. That's another one. You fucking
Well, I mean,
Did he
I'm
start
not-
COVID also?
yes, he did.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
absolutely.
yes, he did. Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Shit.
Bird flu.
Hagar virus. Hagar Rona virus. Yeah.
Dude, everything that's responsible that's bad in this world is his fault. I'm just telling
Exactly.
you. I hate that guy, and any chance I get to come on and bash that guy, man, unless I'm in my grave, I'm gonna try and take that opportunity because
I know we were in our chat group on Messenger, and he said, "You guys are gonna bash Sammy. I'm gonna go there." He said, "Oh God, I'm gonna be 3 against 1." I go, "Sure, why not?" You know what? I don't take my final thoughts. I don't take offense to the Sammy bashing. I think it's hilarious. And I just go with you guys. And I'm the one guy who will defend him, but I won't defend him on his bullshit that he talks lies and shit because I'm not a delusional Sammy fan. I'm not a twat.
You get upset when I talk about chicken shit in the circle. You
No,
get
I
upset about
don't.
it. Come
It's
on, dude.
a show. Get over
Yeah.
yourself on that
I
one.
don't advocate like setting Sammy Hagar fans on fire. Really.
Don't bring
No.
that up. That's PST, whatever it is to me.
But I do have to
PTSD.
admit, I do have to admit
I'm
one
sorry.
thing.
That was a fucking joke. Go
That
ahead.
one circle song wasn't horrible. And I hate to admit that. I really do.
And you
but
never listened to any more off that album.
I did, and it was terrible.
Oh, okay.
But that
Uh,
one wasn't bad. I'm not
I
saying
love
it's
Father
great, but it
Time, and you guys don't like Father Time either. All right.
No, it was bad.
All right.
It is-
Like, you guys like, subscribe, listen to the Freeform Rock podcast. Right now, Night Songs by Cinderella is out, our review with Aaron Baker. If you like some wrestling which I put in a thing. There's 16 minutes of wrestling talk in there for all you wrestling fans.
Yeah, he's the heavyweight champion in his wrestling organization.
Yeah, so check Aaron Baker out. Check him out. He's on Facebook. Get on Facebook. Get into our Facebook Freeform Rock podcast community, and also the Marc and Jerry with Charles community. We also have 2 like pages for that. So get on here and take it easy, guys. God bless, and hope to see you after Monday after my surgery.
Yep.
Cue up the MASH theme song. Cue it up.
Where's my violin at? Where's my violin at? Yeah.
I've never been knocked out before, so it's kind of scary to me. So.
Dude, they're gonna push you out. It's gonna feel like 2 seconds later you're gonna be awake. That's what it's gonna seem like.
All right, man. Take it easy, guys. I'm gonna stop recording, and then James, you can talk.
All right.